Grants Commission, Professor D.G. Sitaram, Chairman AICTE, Professor Anil Sastrbudde, Adhyaksh NBA, Dr. Abhay Jere, Upadhyaksh AICTE और डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार नस्सा, सदस्य सचिव NBA। दिव्यसज्जनों, इस कार्यक्रम को आरंभ करने से पहले I would like to request you all to please rise at your position for a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect and in the memory of the departed souls, people who lost their life in the tragic rail accident. Our prayers are with them and their family. ओम शांति। ईश्वर उनके परिवारजन को शक्ति देंगे इस अकस्मात दुख को सहन करने की। Honorable Minister Sir and the distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and most importantly, our most respected principals, teachers, professors, the academic institutional leaders, our friends from the media, and all our very special invitees present in this august gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ministry of Education, it's a pleasure and delight to be greeting you all in this very special occasion wherein shortly we are going to be witnessing the release of the India Ranking 2023. This is the 8th edition of the India Ranking, and as you are aware, this is an annual exercise since 2016, and it uses the National Institutional Ranking Framework, which was introduced by the Ministry in September 2015 to assess the institutions on various parameters and then rank them across various categories and subject domains. And this is an event, this is a ranking which is not only hugely awaited but highly also anticipated by the institutions and the students alike. So at the very onset, we would like to express our deep-felt gratitude and thanks to the Honorable Minister, sir, taking out time and joining us to do the honors of releasing this ranking. And ladies and gentlemen, as you might be aware, the Honorable Minister himself has been a teacher and a researcher, so his presence here definitely adds a lot of value and further dignifies and magnifies our event. तो यहाँ पर उपस्थित सभी की तरफ से माननीय मंत्री जी का विशेष रूप से आभार व्यक्त करते हुए उनका स्वागत करने के लिए मैं निवेदन करती हूँ प्रोफेसर अनिल सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी से, Chairman and NBA, the संस्था which is implementing the India ranking, उनसे निवेदन है कि पौधा भेद कर वे माननीय मंत्री जी का स्वागत करें। और आज विश्व पर्यावरण दिवस भी है। इस उपलक्ष्य में भी पर्यावरण की संरक्षण और स्वच्छता की ओर हम अपना संकल्प लेते हैं। I would now like to request Dr. A.K. Nasaji, Member Secretary, NBA, to kindly welcome Shri K. Sanjay Murthy ji, respected Secretary, Higher Education. May I request Dr. Nassar to also to welcome and present the plant to Professor M. Jagadish Kumar, Chairman, University Grants Commission. And may I now request Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman of the ICTE, to please present the plant, welcoming Professor T.G. Sitaram, the Chairman of the ICTE. और अब मैं डॉक्टर ए.पी. नसरती से भी निवेदन करती हूँ कि वह अब स्वागत करें और पौधा भेंट करें प्रोफेसर अनिल डी सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी को, चेयरमैन एमपीए। तो दिव्य सज्जनों, आज के इस विशेष कार्यक्रम का also to welcome Dr. Abhay Jere for his song. तो आज के इस विशेष कार्यक्रम का मंगलमय शुभारंभ करते हैं ईश्वर की स्तुति और वंदना से और अपनी भारतीय परंपरा के अनुसार ज्ञान और ज्योति के प्रतीक इस दीप को प्रज्वलित कर मैं निवेदन करती हूँ हमारे माननीय मंत्री जी से और मंचासीन सभी से कि आप दीप प्रज्वलित कर आज के इस कार्यक्रम का मंगलमय और विधिवत उद्घाटन करें। तो सभी की शुभकामनाओं के साथ इस विशेष कार्यक्रम का मंगलमय शुभारंभ और अब मैं निवेदन करती हूँ डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार नस्सर जी से मेंबर सेक्रेटरी एमपीए और उन्हें आमंत्रित करती हूँ उनके स्वागत को।
Thank you very much, ma'am, and good morning to all of you. I have the honor to welcome the Honorable Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, respected Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh ji, for he has kindly accepted to release the India ranking 23 despite of his very, very busy schedule. Thankful to you and heartiest welcome to you, sir. And I also welcome our respected Secretary, sir, Shri Sanjay K. Murthy ji, Secretary Higher Education, and he is also the Chairman of Implementation Core Committee of NIRF. Heartiest welcome to you, sir. It is indeed a great pleasure to also welcome our the Chairman UGC, Shri Professor M. Jagadish Kumar ji, and Chairman UGC and respected Professor T.G. Sitaram ji, Honorable Chairman of AICTE, and respected Anil Sehsbuddhe ji, Chairman NBA, and Dr. Abhay Jere ji, Vice Chairman AICTE. I welcome to all of you, sir, all the dignitaries on the dais. I also welcome the principals, directors, vice chancellors, deans of various higher educational institutions, the nodal officers of NIRF, the faculty members were all present here in the auditorium. I also welcome all the ministry officials, UGC officials, AICT officials, Inflibnet, and other autonomous organizations. I also welcome the honorable delegates and distinguished guests, media persons, and everyone present here physically, and also those who are also present online. I welcome you all on this function of release of India Ranking 23. Sir, this is 8th edition of India Ranking 23. So we started in the year 2016 with 4 categories: university, management, pharmacy, and engineering. The main objective of the NIRF was basically to act as an informative tool for the students who are aspiring for taking admissions in the higher educational institutions, and also to imbibe the culture of competition in higher educational institutions to improve the quality of technical and higher education, and also to galvanize higher education institutions for improving their quality of education so that they can participate nationally and internationally, and in turn they improve the quality of higher and technical education, sir. And with this eighth edition now, sir, we have 12 categories, which contains 4 institutional specific rankings and 8 subject specific rankings. The institutions are in the category of overall universities, colleges, and research institutions. And the subject specific rankings are announced in engineering, management, pharmacy, law, architecture, dental, medical. And this year we had added one more subject specific ranking, that is agriculture and allied sectors. As you are all aware, sir, that there was a scheme of ARIA which was being implemented by AICTE. This has been now merged with NIRF, and this will be known as NIRF Innovation Ranking. This year, the process for ARIA has been done by AICTE, and this was based on the ARIA framework. And next year, we will align it with the NIRF framework, and we'll have the separate ranking as a separate category of NIRF innovations. And I wish to inform that the number of participations once we started in 2016 was 3,500, and it has now risen to around 8,686. So we had 150% jump in the institutional ranking. So the purpose with which this scheme was initiated, we have been able to achieve a great success in that, but we have to go on and see that we have more and more participation in the coming years. Thank you very much. And once again, I thanks all of you for coming and making it possible. And I'm thankful to all the dignitaries on the dais and welcome you once again, and wish you all the best in the coming. And once your rankings are announced, and I will not be able to stay much more, take time and request the further processing of this. I once again welcome you all and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for briefing us about the why, the what, and how of India ranking. And now I would like to request the Chairman NBA, Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe, to please address this August gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. Honorable Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh ji, who has accepted our invitation at a very short notice to come here for the release of India Rankings 2023. Honorable Secretary Higher Education, Sri Sanjay Murthy ji, Sri Jagdish Kumar, Chairman UGC, Dr. Sitaram, Chairman AICTE, Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman AICTE and one who led the ARIA rankings earlier, and Dr. Nasa, who has been spearheading NIRF from the first edition in 2016. In fact, when this idea of NIRF, National Institutional Ranking Framework, came in the minds of the ministry, Dr. Surendra Prasad, the then chairman of NBA, was given this task. And through a committee of experts, we came out with a framework. And this framework is continuing till this day. There are 5 major categories on which this framework rests, starting with teaching, learning, and the available resources for academic activities being one of the major activities for this particular framework. The second one is about research and how professional activities are conducted by the institution. And the third one about the outcomes. This is very important that students who join an institution to get a well-informed decision making they need to understand what are the outcomes achieved by an institution, and that's why third parameter was outcomes. The fourth one, which India is very concerned about, is about inclusivity and diversity, which is a very important parameter in our context to take care of our children from remote areas, those who are sections of the society who had never had education. How do we encourage them to come to higher education? And the last one, a very small percentage for perception. But when we look at the different world activities on rankings, be it Times Higher Education ranking or the ranking by the QS or the Shanghai ranking, they have completely different parameters. And that is where Indian institutions were never appearing in the top 100 and sometimes very few in the top 200 or 300. So there was a need felt that whereas there is a need for spirit of competition amongst our institutions, no doubt, but our ethos, our culture has to be reflected in our ranking system. And that's why Dr. Suraj Prasad and his team had come out with this kind of a ranking system. And in the first year, in 2016, it was only for one category, general, and then there were three domain specific, that is engineering, pharmacy, and management. However, as years passed by, in the next 6 editions, that is today is the 8th edition. So totally 7 editions have taken place. And in each edition, there has been an increase in either a category or a domain specific subject. And today we have got 5 different types of categories and 8 different domain areas in which we are giving awards or the rankings in this particular program. And 2023 that way is till today the largest one with 5 plus 8, 13 categories and domain specific subjects being awarded. Some of them we give top 100 places, somewhere top 40 places, somewhere top 50 places, depending on number of institutions that apply. And we are very happy, as Dr. Nasa pointed out, when we started off in the first year in 2016, there were hardly 3,000 plus institutions who participated. Today, there are 8,686 applications for rankings in those 8 plus 5 domains. And that is a very exciting journey that we have. And as I said, every year, some new domain requests us that why don't you start it? So we were not having dental, dental came in. Then agricultural sciences did not exist, that came in. And then we found that innovation rankings were done by AICT through ARIA rankings. But since we found that similar exercise is being conducted by NIRF and ARIA, so why can't we combine it together? Our Honorable Minister, Sri Dharmendra Pradhanji, who is very busy now in Orissa, taking care of the relief work there. Otherwise, he would have been there. He promoted this idea of combining both the ranking systems. And today we are announcing on the same platform. But next year, there will be a common framework and common data collection system. I would like to, at this same place, try to tell about 2 other activities which the ministry has undertaken, which are directly related with this activity. Dr. Radhakrishnan Committee was set up for looking at the way our assessment, accreditation, ranking systems are conducted, what are those parameters which are relevant, which are verifiable, and how, instead of asking the data multiple number of times, by collecting the data only once in a year, how we can make use of the data, and any agency requiring that data, collect that data through APIs. That activity, which is called as One Nation, One Data activity, is also underway. And maybe by another few months' time, in fact, this entire report is available on the website for consultations, for your feedback. And after that, we will put it into implementation phase. And next year, you will not be required to give separately data for ICA, for approvals, for accreditation, for ranking. All of that would be in one single place. Secondly, we all talk about academic bank of credits through national education policy, how students are going to be empowered. And we needed not only academic bank of credits, but a very robust system of registry system. And therefore, whether it is student registry, whether it is faculty registry, whether it is institutional registry, under what is known as Education Ecosystem Registry, NETF has come out with a document which was available for public consultations. And this is going to be now seriously implemented, whereby data from the whole country will be available at fingertips. And that is a very important activity which will be undertaken in the coming months. With these few words, once again, advance congratulations for all those institutions who are going to receive the awards, who are selected for awards, and within top 100 and all that. And those others who participated but who have not made it this time, best wishes for them for the next time. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your very valuable insights on the thought, the idea behind India ranking and how it has also evolved over the years. And now would like to request Shri K. Sanjay Murthy ji, our respected Secretary Higher Education, to please address the August gathering.
Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh ji, Honorable Minister for State for Education and External Affairs, Dr. Anil Sahasbudhe ji, Chairman NBA, Dr. Professor Jagdish Kumar ji, Chairman UGC, Professor Sitaram ji, Chairman AICTE, Dr. Abhay Jhere, Vice Chairman AICTE, and Dr. Nasa, Member Secretary NBA, and distinguished delegates in today's proceedings. I think we have the best of the best institutions present here today. I know all of you are very eager to ensure that the proceedings begin. I just have 2 words to mention today before the program actually begins. The Honorable Minister, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, in the Niti Aayog meeting, had very categorically made a plea to all the chief ministers who had participated in these meetings to ensure that all institutions participate in rankings, assessment, and accreditation to ensure that the overall quality of our institutions improves as a whole. Now, it is our fervent appeal to all of you, being the best of the best here, to take up an additional responsibility to see that more and more institutions are supported under your leadership, to see that if the participation is around 8,000 today, we hope to see that it is at least 15 to 16,000 next year. And that can happen only if we get the wholehearted support of yours to ensure that you are able to guide and support institutions accordingly. Another important factor is that this invariably helps our position in international rankings. There is always a debate whether that is transparent or not. But I think we need to go beyond such arguments and make a fervent attempt to improve our rankings at the international forum. It's not only good for the country, but entire education system. Now, you will see that these international organizations as well as NRF might be changing such categories off and on periodically. Today is the World Environmental Day. There is a greater focus on sustainability. Many of the international organizations are focusing on this point, and we expect that you also plan in ahead, that you have to align your education system, processes and practices to ensure that you're able to meet those challenges, especially when the country has kept its targets for ensuring net zero in 2070. So while these parameters keep changing, it is our adaptability to ensure we recognize those and realign our systems to ensure that we do that. Dr. Anil Sahasbudhe mentioned to you about the Dr. Radhakrishnan Committee's report. This is up there for public comments. Strongly urge you to give your final comments if you have not done so, ensuring that we have a much smoother and better practice going forward. And in the closing, I would really like to thank Honorable Minister for sparing his time to come here and encourage all us in this endeavor, and also to the team at NBA, both chairman and member secretary, to ensure that this is coming out in the right time, which is a good practice for all the students who are keenly awaiting such results. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your thoughts and expressions, and also sharing with us the thought of the Honorable Minister, sir.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the release of the India Ranking Report. May I request our Honorable Minister, sir, to kindly release the report. The India Ranking Report, ladies and gentlemen, is published annually. And in this report, various parameters and data trends are analyzed and presented along with a list of top-ranked institutions. Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the much-awaited moment wherein we have the release of the India Ranking 2023 at the hands of our Honorable Minister, sir. May I request the Honorable Minister to kindly unveil the ranking with a click of a remote, and you're going to be seeing it on your screens. So that, ladies and gentlemen, the overall category. And we have the ranks here at 1 number, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. At the 4th position, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. 5th position, Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, and Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. That's the overall ranking. And now we move to the university ranking. Herein we have at the number 1 position, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, Jadavpur University, Kolkata, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Manipal, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore, Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, and the University of Hyderabad, Hyderabad. Moving to the engineering discipline, we have the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, ranked at the first position. Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, following it. Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, at the 3rd position. Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, at the 4th position. Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, occupying the 5th position. Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, at the 6th position. Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, at number 7. Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad, at number 8. National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, at number 9. And at number 10, we have the Jadavpur University, Kolkata. We now have on your screens in the management discipline, number 1 occupied by the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, at number 2. Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode, at number 3. Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta, at number 4. Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, at number 5. And the 6th position, Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow. Number 7, National Institute of Industrial Engineering, Mumbai. At number 8, we have the Indian Institute of Management, Indore. Number 9, Xavier School of Management, Jamshedpur, XLRI. And at number 10, the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. In the pharmacy discipline, at number 1, we have the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Hyderabad. Number 2, we have Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. At number 3, the Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani. Number 4, JSS College of Pharmacy, Ooty. Number 5, we have Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. At number 6, the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Mohali. At number 7, JSS College of Pharmacy, Mysore. Number 8, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Number 9, Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Manipal. And at the 10th position, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. In the college category, ladies and gentlemen, at number 1, rank number 1 is Miranda House, New Delhi. At number 2, we have Hindu College, New Delhi. Number 3, Presidency College, Chennai. Number 4 position occupied by PSGR, Krishnammal College for Women, Coimbatore. At number 5, we have St. Xavier's College, Kolkata. Number 6, Atmaram Sanatan Dharma College, New Delhi. At number 7, Loyola College, Chennai. Number 8, Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Centenary College, Kolkata. At number 9, we have Karorimal College, New Delhi. Then once again at the next position, Lady Shri Ram College for Women, New Delhi. Number 9 again. In the law discipline, at the first rank, we have the National Law School of India University, Bengaluru. Number 2, National Law University, New Delhi. At number 3, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad. Number 4, the West Bengal National University of Judicial Sciences, Kolkata. And at number 5, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. The next discipline is architecture and planning, and herein at number 1 we have the Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. At number 2, National Institute of Technology, Calicut. Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur occupies the 3rd position. National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli at the 4th position. And at number 5, we have the School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi. The next discipline is medical discipline, and at the top, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. Number 2, Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, Chandigarh. At number 3, we have the Christian Medical College, Vellore. Number 4 rank occupied by the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, Bangalore. At number 5, we have the Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research, Puducherry. Moving on to the next discipline, the dental discipline. At number 1, we have Safitha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Chennai. At number 2, the Manipal College of Dental Sciences, Manipal. At number 3, Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune. Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences, New Delhi at number 4. And number 5 being occupied by the A.P. Shetty Memorial Institute of Dental Sciences, Mangaluru. The next category is research institutions, and the number 1 position occupied by the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. At number 2, we have Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. At number 3, the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Number 4, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. And at number 5, we have the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Moving on to the next sector and category, agriculture and allied sectors. At number 1, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi. At number 2, the National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal. Number 3, Punjab Agricultural University, Ludhiana. At number 4, we have Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. And the number 5 position occupied by Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore. And now we have the innovation discipline, and at number 1, Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad at number 3. At number 4, Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Number 5, being occupied by Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. At number 6, we have Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. At number 7, the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. At number 8, the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Kanchipuram. Number 8, National Institute of Technology, Calicut. And at number 10, the Indian Institute of Technology, Varanasi. So that was the list. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be further recognizing the top three in each of the categories. And I would like to request our Honorable Minister, sir, to please do the honors. May I request all the dignitaries to kindly step forward as we confer this recognition to the institutions. So beginning with the overall category, ladies and gentlemen, inviting from the first rank, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. A trophy and a certificate is being presented. And at number 2 position, we have Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. And at number 3, the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such a moment of pride for any institute to be ranked in the India ranking. So many congratulations to all the institutes, and the institutes are also, we have not seen it here, your names, but then good luck to everyone. In the university category at number 1, the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. And now all hands and applause for Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi at number 2. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. In the engineering discipline, ranked number 1, the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. And at number 2, Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. So in various categories and subject domains, we are now recognizing the first 3. Here in the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, being conferred and presented the trophy and a certificate. Number 2. And the number 3 rank occupied by the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. And now the recognition in the management discipline at number 1, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. दूसरे स्थान पर है इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, बैंगलोर. And at the third position, Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode. अगला डिसिप्लिन है फार्मेसी और इसमें पहले स्थान पर नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फार्मास्यूटिकल एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च, हैदराबाद. And the second position, Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. I wish I had the baritone of Amitabh Bachchan and asking you कि तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए. And at number 3, Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani. The next category is the colleges, and at number 1, Miranda House, New Delhi. And at number 2, Hindu College, New Delhi. और तीसरे स्थान पर प्रेसिडेंसी कॉलेज, चेन्नई. The next discipline is law, and at number 1, we have the National Law School of India, University, Bengaluru. दूसरे स्थान पर नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी, न्यू दिल्ली. And at number 3, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad. Moving to the next discipline, architecture and planning. At number 1, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. सभी को एक प्रशस्ति पत्र और एक ट्रॉफी के साथ सम्मानित किया जा रहा है. At number 2, we have the National Institute of Technology, Calicut. And at number 3, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. In the medical discipline, rank number 1 is All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. At number 2, Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, Chandigarh. And in the medical category, at number 3, Krishna Medical College, Vellore. And now in the dental discipline, at number 1, Savitha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Chennai. At number 2, we have Manipal College of Dental Sciences, Manipal. And at number 3, Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune. हमारी अगली कैटेगरी है रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूशंस और उसमें पहले स्थान पर इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस, बेंगलुरु. दूसरे स्थान पर इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, मद्रास. And at the third position, Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. It's been a hat trick for some of the institutions. Moving on to the next category, that's the agriculture and allied sectors. And then there's at number 1, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi. At number 2, we have the National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal. I believe nobody has been able to join, but yes, many congratulations to them. So now at number 3, Punjab Agricultural University, Ludhiana. और अब आखिरी कैटेगरी की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, इनोवेशन डिसिप्लिन. Number 1 position occupied by the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. At number 2, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. And the last, that's the third ranked in the innovation discipline, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. थैंक यू सर. तो सभी इंस्टीट्यूशंस को शुभकामनाएं, बधाई, और विशेष रूप से सभी एकेडमिक लीडर्स को, हमारे टीचर्स, प्रोफेसर्स, प्रिंसिपल्स. और अब मैं सभी की तरफ से करबद्ध होकर निवेदन करती हूँ हमारे माननीय मंत्री जी को, डॉक्टर राजकुमार रंजन सिंह जी को, कि हम सभी के मार्गदर्शन हेतु अपने विचारों से हमें लाभान्वित करें.
Namaskar. Welcome to all my colleagues in the ministry and associated institutions. Secretary, Higher Education, Shri K. Sanjoy Murthy ji, Chairman, University Grants Commission, Professor Jagdesh Kumar ji, Chairman, AICTE, Professor T.G. Sitaram ji, Chairman, NBA, Professor Anil D. Sastrabute ji, Member Secretary, NB, Dr. Anil Kumar Nasaji, Vice Chancellors, Directors, Principals, and respectives of all participating institutions present here, as well as those who have joined through live telecast, I welcome you all for the release of the India Rankings 2023. Ranking and accreditations are vital for evaluating the quality of education provided by higher education institutions. National Education Policy 2020 recommends accreditation, and one of the key pillars of Higher Education Council of India, the Ministry of Education, took the commendable step in 2015 with drafting of National Institutional Ranking Framework, which is being used for ranking higher education institutions across various categories and subject domains for the past 8 years. I am delighted to observe that the Indian rankings has undergone positive transformation since its inception in 2015 and have integrated innovation previously executed by the ARIIA into the Indian rankings. Since its inception in 2016, the Indian ranking have served as a valuable tool for students in selecting universities based on their relative standing and various categories and subject domain among higher education institutions in the country. It has also helped universities in identifying areas for improvement in teaching, research, resources, and other aspects. These initiatives has fostered a culture of data organization and curation among participating institutions, promoting healthy competitions and a national and international scale. Quality and experience are multidimensional in nature. Multiple performance parameters are required to measure quality of teaching and research in institutions of higher education. As far as NIRF is concerned, the framework identified 16 to 18 parameters grouped into 5 broad generic groups of parameters, namely teaching, learning, and resources. Second is research and professional practice. Third, graduation outcome. Fourth is outreach and inclusive. And fifth one is perception. Each of these broad categories of parameters are assigned differential weightage ranking from 0.10 to 0.30 on scale of 1. The maximum weightage of 0.30 each is assigned to teaching, learning, and resources and research and professional practice in case of overall category, followed by 0.20 assigned to graduation outcome. Outreach and inclusivity and perception have a weightage of 0.10. However, the weightage may vary depending on the specific rankings and subject domains. It is indeed reassuring to observe that parameters identified by the NIRF effectively encompasses all essential aspects of higher education institutions, including teaching, learning, resources, research, professional practices, graduate outcome, outreach, inclusivity, and more. The inclusion of country-specific parameters such as regional diversity, outreach, gender equity, and inclusion of marginalized section of society further strengthens the evaluation process. Additionally, all parameters and subparameters are carefully normalized to ensure fairness regardless of the size or age of institutions, thereby preventing undue advantages for larger or well-established institutions. The India rankings have evolved over the years with the inclusion of new categories and subject domains. First, The first and maiden edition in 2016 included ranking of institutions in 4 categories: subject domain, namely universities, engineering, pharmacy, and management. The second edition in 2017 introduced a common overall ranking and the ranking of colleges, expanding the initial 4 ranking to 6. Third edition in 2018 added 3 domain-specific ranking: law, medical, and architecture, further expanding the initial 4 ranking to 9. The fifth edition in 2020 introduced the ranking for the subject domain dental for the first time, resulting into expansion of total number of ranking to 10 from initial 4. The sixth and seventh edition in 2021 and 22 included 11 categories subject domains, with the addition of a new category named research institutions. The eighth and the most recent edition in India Rankings 2023, released today, include 13 categories subject domains: agriculture and allied sector and innovation are 2 vertical added to the Indian ranking portfolio this year. Moreover, scope of subject domain architecture has been expanded and recertified as architecture and planning to include institutions imparting courses in urban and town planning. It is indeed befitting that, besides overall ranking category, specific ranking are done for colleges, universities, research institutions, and innovation, in addition to subject-specific rankings in 8 subject domains, namely engineering, management, pharmacy, architecture and planning, law, medical, dental, and agriculture and allied sectors. I am pleased to note that the India ranking is growing in terms of number of participating institutions from 2,734 in 2016 to 8,686 in 2023. That is growth of 218% over a period of 8 years. Number of categories and subject domain from 4 in 2016 to 13 in 2023, that is growth of 225% over a period of 8 years. And number of institutions ranked in various categories and subject domain from 300 in 2016 to 1,390 in 2023, that is growth of 363% over the period of 8 years. As far as participation of institution is concerned, I have been informed that a total number of 5,543 unique institutions responded and offered themselves for ranking under various categories and subject domains. In all, 8,686 applications for ranking were made by these 5,543 unique applicant institutions for ranking under various categories, subject domains. The largest number of 2,746 participations were received from colleges, followed by 2,478 applications for ranking in overall category and 1,314 in engineering subject. I'm delighted to notice the increase in participation by more than 19.74% as compared to participation in 2022, whereas increase is 218% over a period of 8 years. I am pleased to note that while 100 institutions are ranked in overall university engineering and categories and collegiate categories subject domain, moreover, number of institutions ranked in management and pharmacy have increased from 75 to 100 each from 2022 onward. However, number of institutions ranked are restricted between 30 and 50 in subject domain, namely architecture and planning, law, medical, dental, as well as in research institutions. Moreover, in addition to assigning absolute rank to institutions in different categories and subject domain, institutions that could not make it to top 100 are ranked in rank band based on their cumulative score on 5 broad categories of parameters. Institute in overall universities, engineering, and colleges are assigned in 2 rank band, that is 101 to 150 and 151 to 200. In case of pharmacy and management, while top 100 institutions are assigned absolute ranks, remaining institutions are ranked under the rank band of 101 and 125. I'm happy to note that the country's well-known parameter institutes, premier institutes such as IITs, NITs, IIMs, IISERs, and triple ITs, etc., are doing well in India ranking in 2023. It is also heartening to see that the rankings are pointing to the evolution of good private universities. I congratulate the officials of the Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, Chairman, National Board of Accreditation, and his team at NBA and at Infilnet, Center for Uninterrupted Release of India ranking for the last 8 years. I am pleased to release India ranking 2023. Soon after this event, I think we already released, while I congratulate the institutions which have done well in the India ranking 2023, I would like to encourage other institutions to set their goal and bounds to achieve a better ranking in the forthcoming edition of the India ranking. Namaskar. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. And may I once again request Dr. Anil Kumar Nasaji to now inviting him to kindly propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now it's my duty to propose a formal vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh sir, who has kindly accepted our request to release the ranking report and award the ranked institutions. I'm thankful to you, sir, for gracing the occasion. Thank you very much, sir. And I'm thankful to our respected Secretary, Sir K. Sanjay Murthy ji, who has been the source of inspiration for us, because he is also the chairman of Implementation Core Committee of NIRF. And I have been learned a lot, and with his guidance, we have been able to successfully implement the scheme last year. Thank you very much, Sri sir. And I'm thankful to Honorable respected chairmen sir, of UGC and AICT for gracing the occasion and awarding the functions in the award function of the nation. Thank you very much to both of you, sir. And I'm thankful to our chairman, Professor Anil D. Sahasbuddhe sir, who has been always encouraging us and making the things possible to release the ranking in time. So I'm thankful to the Honorable Chairman. I'm thankful to Dr. Abhay Jere also for timely helping us in releasing the innovation ranking also. Thank you very much, sir. And I'm thankful to all the deans, vice chancellors, and principals, and the nodal officials who have made it possible to come here in large number. I'm thankful to all of you. I'm thankful to the entire team at Inflibinet, led by Professor Jurel, Abhishek, Dharmesh, Hitesh, Rajesh, and Kruti. They have been helping us in the last 3 months in day and night. They're working Saturday and Sundays. And I will also like to thank my team led by Priyanka Singh and Kanchan, Dr. Jagdish Arora ji, Atma Ram ji. They have been working since last 4 months, day and night, and all Saturday, Sunday, except one holiday that was on account of Holi. So a big round of applause to my team who has been working hard. I have been listening to from various institutions. Yes, we are receiving mails at even odd hours also. So they were sending the mails also to the institutions at odd hours. I mean, they were working even the day and night. I'm very much thankful to my entire team and all other members of the team. And thankful to the media persons, distinguished guests here, and all my NBA team also. They have been working hard also to make this event a success. Thanks to my NBA team. I'm thankful to each one of you who have been who are present here, and I congratulate all of the institutions who have been ranked and who have been awarded the trophies, and wish others success. I just want to bring one point into notice before I conclude, because Honorable Minister sir has to leave urgently. So there are issues of two which were major concerns. We started NIRF. There was teaching shortage, teaching faculty shortage, and the research. We have achieved great success in that, but still more need to be done in these two areas. So I just wanted to bring it to the notice of Secretary sir and all the dignitaries. And with this, much more need to be done in quality of publications, though we have achieved a great success in research papers, but we need to give concerted efforts on the quality of research paper. So with these remarks, I thank all of you and wish you good luck for the future. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
धन्यवाद साहब। और देवी सज्जनों, कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति करते हैं अपनी राष्ट्र, अपनी कर्मभूमि को शत-शत प्रणाम कर। आप सभी से निवेदन है अपने स्थान पर खड़े होने के लिए राष्ट्रगान के लिए। Jai Hind. Thank you once again to everyone. Thank you once again to our Honorable Minister, sir, and all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais and all present here. We now invite you to please join us for lunch. आप सभी से निवेदन है कि please lunch करके जाएं. You will have to take the steps. There's an arrangement made upstairs. You will have to take these steps to be in the lunch area. Thank you. So ऊपर ही है ना lunch? लंच होगा. आप सभी से निवेदन है कि प्लीज लंच करके जाएं. यू विल हैव टू टेक द स्टेप्स. आपसे जो